Hey everybody, it's Colette Baron-Reid. Welcome to this week's Astro Oracle reading. But before I start the reading, today is the first day we're open for enrollment for our super free 7 easy days to realign your energies and reclaim an abundant life challenge. Now the challenge is totally free. It's here on Facebook, and if you came last year, there was over 30,000 people that took it. So we know it works and it's amazing. So the challenge runs for 7 days and it starts on April the 14th and goes to the 20th. That's 7 days. Then we have a bonus live alignment experience on April the 21st. We are going to do a magical attunement process. And that means I'm going to help you align all your energies at once in a way that is so beautiful, so deep, so mystical, and so meditative. You will love it. And I hope to see you there. So sign up today. Doors are open and I'm going to see you on the 14th, okay? Now, let's get to our reading. Let's get to the reading. Now, we are using the 7 Energies deck. We still are. And by the way, have you got this deck yet? Or even the journal? It is so fantastic. This has been such a popular deck. I'm so happy it's now being sold all over the world, which is amazing. And the journal is also very, very popular. It will help you work with these cards and really get into alignment when you're feeling off. We have a brand new world starting out right now, and this will really help you. So go grab one if you don't have it. All right, let's talk about Aries. So Aries, this is your time, Aries. And we are going to call you up. 3 cards for Aries, and we're going to see what is the energy of this week for you, Aries. Again, this is prescriptive as much as it is a little bit predictive by the sense that we're giving you an energy report and what to do and what to focus on for your highest good. It's always for your highest good, right? It's as opposed to like what's going on. No, it's like, what do I need to know for my highest good? Because you could talk a million things. So Aries, this is lovely. This is a week where, you know, you are courageous. You're waking the lion. That's that beautiful third energy about your identity. And you are all about I am. You're the pioneer. You're the starter. You're the beginning. This is wonderful for you. You're shining through. You're feeling so clear about who you are, and you're allowing yourself to shine, which is beautiful. But you're also rooted in abundance. You're trusting the miracles this week, and you're really getting that you can co-create miracles, knowing that your mindset is abundant, and whatever your mindset is going to bring you the fruits of that concept. So great week for you, Aries. Now let's take a look at Taurus. Let's see, Taurus, of course, is an earth sign. Now, if you are a Taurus sun, this is obviously your card. If you have Taurus rising, this would be your second group, or Taurus moon, which would be your third. So you're going to read 3 sets of 3. So I would read Cancer, I would read Libra, and then I would read Leo. So that's me. Let's see, for Taurus, let's see. Oopsie, also shining through. And Roots of Abundance, and I did a really good shuffle on those. So let's see what the third card is, Feeling the World. So what this is a very loving moment for you. This is where your empathy with feeling the world it's rooted in being grounded. So you're not feeling empathy overload here at all. You're actually just feeling really compassionate towards others. You are at your best when you are shining and being your authentic self. So you can really trust this. You feel very grounded this week, Taurus. This is a beautiful week for you to reach out to others and offer your advice or your help, etc. Because you actually really do have something to offer this week. So trust that and know that you matter. It's really important that you know you matter this week, Taurus. Now we're moving into air with Gemini. And Gemini, let's see what you are doing this week. How's it going for Gemini? And here we go. So, card Uncharted Sea. This is around your new, it is what it is. Let's see what the third one. I always like to see all 3 cards before I make my comments because they tell a story together as opposed to 3 separate cards. I'm telling the story together. So, you have a very spiritual quality to this week, Gemini. You may not know what is in front of you, and you have to take it at face value, and you have to let go your old ideas. This is about surrendering what you thought you knew, the stories you used to tell, the concepts about your life or your consciousness, your conscious contact to your higher power, or your consciousness of everyone else, of the world. There is a spiritual quality to it that you know, but this is saying that there's a new developments around that for you. So just take it as it comes. Don't try to change it. Just go with curiosity this week and keep surrendering, keep surrendering. Thy will be done through me. I always say that when I'm like, I have an idea of how I want things to be. It's like, nope, thy will be done through me. Relieve me of the bondage of self. And that's a good mantra for you this week. And then it is what it is. See things as they are and as they transpire. And you're going to see some magic this week, Gemini. Okay. Now, Cancerians. Let's see for us Cancers what's happening. Now we're going to move into water. And again, if you have Cancer, Sun, Rising, or Moon, these cards are pertinent to you. Okay, so Cancers begin with letting it go, setting boundaries, and this is very interesting. So for Cancerians, here's what it says. So any kind of denial that you might have had in the past really gets, it's like a spotlight on that here. You might have given other people the benefit of a doubt when they didn't deserve it. And so you might have been in some type of kind of codependent relationships where you were compromised and you felt guilty for saying no, etc. And you got to let all that go this week, because this is showing you sort of like people show you who they are, but they always had in the past, and you're just don't act surprised. So this is a week here for you to remember letting it go. Forgiveness is everything. Don't feel guilty for letting people go or letting situations go that aren't in your best interest, and recognize that you sometimes are in denial because you want things to be a certain way and they aren't really. So remember, this is a week for Cancerians to release. Now let's look at Leo. Now we go to fire again. Notice how this goes sequentially for those of you who are new. Okay, so Leo, let's see. Leo, and Leo, Awakening Genius, 9, the Rose's Kiss. That's 29, 9, and Great and Full, which is 4. So here we have Leo, which begins in self-expression. So that's the energy of expression and creativity, etc. And that's Awakening Genius. So you're already coming in with great ideas. This is about self-care, the Rose's Kiss. It's in the second energy that relates to the way we are intimate with others and how we present ourselves to others as well too. Whatever we identify ourselves with in the first energy, we start telling the story in the second one. Like, here's who I am, and here's how I trust and respect myself. This is about self-respect this week for Leos. And Great and Full is like, this is about you have everything you need, absolutely everything you need this week to ensure that your epiphanies are able to become tangible reality. And that's for Leos. That's really a beautiful week for Leos. And don't forget to take that salt bath, Leos. What is it? What's in store for Virgo? You're busting out of illusion. Let's see here. So this is an interesting reading. So for Virgos, if you've been afraid to face anything about yourself or anything you've had to let go of, and we know that there is a need to let go of something when you're starting new things. When you're starting to get realigned, you're recognizing where there is an opportunity for you to get right-sized. So imagination may not have been serving you in the past little while. So this is about a restoration of imagination and intuition, because Smoke and Mirrors talks about the illusion we sort of project onto things, and that's not really true. And Broken Open talks about grief, about, really kind of looking at your version or your understanding of loss. And a deep breath is also about fear. So I guess the message for you, Virgo, this week is not to be afraid to let go of that which really, you have to say goodbye sometimes to behaviors, habits, people, places, and things. So this is really about recognizing that and doing that with some real compassion for yourself, okay? Okay, now let's take a look at Libra. So again, Libra sun, rising or moon. Libra starts with feeling the world. And let's see, awakening genius. And into me I see. So Libras this week, you definitely have an epiphany about your relationships with people, okay? So feeling the world is your empathy, and at the other end of it, it is the intimacy that we feel when we know someone else and we see ourselves in them. Now, sometimes what happens when we have this empathy for others or empathy overload, we don't recognize our boundaries with them. And we like, it's almost like we try to rescue the part of ourselves that we've disowned because we see it in somebody else, so we want to rescue them. So Libra is, you've got to be very careful about that, or you just might actually have the epiphany that that's something you've done. And so there's a restoration of your own sense of self and sense of seeing yourself, and there's like this epiphany of like, wow, I get it now. So this is a beautiful week for you, Libra, for you to also take some inventory around your relationships and your boundaries and how you may project your own story onto others. Okay, and how they might do that to you. That's also part of that. Let's look at the Scorpio. What does Scorpio have to say? The power of purpose. Scorpio shining through also. And a powerful move. Ooh, this is a good week for Scorpio to make choices, decisions, and start new things. So the power of purpose followed by shining through and then a powerful move is all about you purposefully putting yourself out there with courage and knowing that you shine on behalf of the divine and know that you are here to serve and recognize that there's a strategy in this that comes from for your highest good, from the highest version of yourself. So you are seeing two of these cards represent your identity and your ability to see yourself clearly, and also the way you are empowered to be authentic in the world. And this is about your authenticity and the expression of that. So this is a phenomenal week for Scorpios, very clear about what's available to you this week. Let's look at Sagittarius. Okay, self-care week for Sag. Let's see what else it says. A merry motive. And close encounters. You know what this is about? So you have two cards here that relate to intimacy, boundary setting, a sense of, of connection, the first time we connect with another. And then you have your motives, right? So you have, this is about your sense of identity in relationship to yourself and others. It's kind of simple for you. So Sagittarius, it's about a week of me first. And this is about, here's the truth. I need rest. I need to take care of myself. And my motive is so that I can have more to offer others. And so that I don't have to put up all these barriers or walls, or which isn't typically a Sagittarian way of doing things, but it's more like bluntness might come out of a Sag. But here it's like, I'm willing to let people get close to me, but the only way I can do it is if I take care of myself first. And then I'm open and curious to see who's out there. So this is a kind of a social week, but reminding you that if you haven't taken care of yourself and taken care of what you need, then this has to, again, be postponed. So this is saying, take care of you first, and then you're going to have really beautiful connections to others this week. Now let's look at Capricorn. The storyteller, feeling the world. Seems like we're all having some empathy this week. And healing the heart. So this is beautiful. So Capricorns, you're getting an opportunity to do some forgiving and some healing this week. And this is about reaching out to other people. This could be an apology. This could be a written note. This could be one, somebody writes you one. This could be that you have to write it down in your journal, that you're finally getting your part in things, in an inventory of the checks and balances that we have when we're with other people and our stuff comes up. So this tells us, hey, we're all in this together. I'm not the only one here. I am one of many, and I'm not perfect. And so you don't need to be perfect. And in order for us to get along, for Capricorns to get along with everybody here, it's about owning your part in the healing and letting go, kind of like releasing the expectations you might have had in an old story that you told about how someone else hurt you, etc. When your feelings have been projected over there. So this is something you have to take a look at. Also, again, could be that that was projected onto you and you need to clean that up. So it's interesting how this is a beautiful week for healing, but it's also about, for you, about getting it concretely down on paper. And that's for Capricorn. And now let's take a look at Aquarius. I'm super excited about the 7 Energies Challenge this week. 7 easy days. 7 easy days to get back into alignment. I'm so excited.
Next week.
No, next week. Okay. See my husband, you hear his voice? I heard a voice. I heard a voice. Hello? Hello? Next week. We had so many people last year. It was so great. And we really got such great feedback that it worked for everyone. So why not do it again? I said to Mark, I want to do that again. That was so good. Okay, here we go. Aquarius. I always want to sing the Aquarius. I'm feeling the world again. Come on. Did you see me how many times I shuffled those cards? How is that possible? Now let's see what. Oh, well, okay. It's a little different. Little different. Okay, so Aquarius, you must release your shame. If you have shame in any way, if you feel like a fraud, if you feel in any way that you've been exposed somehow to yourself and you want to disown the part of yourself that isn't perfect, one needs to love oneself this week, Aquarius, because you're not alone. Everybody is imperfect. And this is such an important time for you to recognize that when you look into your world and you're seeing the consequences of some of your past behavior, you don't like it, you're realizing, wow, okay, there's the fruit of what I had done in the past, but shame isn't going to help me at all. What I can do is take responsibility, recognize that my feelings are not the only feelings, that we all have feelings, and plant new fruit, basically. Or, recognize that, wow, if I want something else, if I do what I did, I'm going to get what I got, so I have to do things differently, especially when it comes to other people. But really, you've got to love yourself extra this week, Aquarius. Extra, extra, extra. Hug, hug, hug. Okay? Now, Pisces. Let's see what's in store for Pisces. Mystical Pisces. Here we come. Let's see. So we have lots of empathy this week, that's for sure. We're all in this. Let's see for Pisces. Let me see. Now we're back to water. Beautiful spiritual leader for Pisces this week, the Divine Matrix. Oh, nice. Ears wide open. I love the art on these cards. It's so vibrant and so beautiful. Jenna did such a great job. She's such a talented woman. I'm so lucky. I found her that one day when I was surfing the internet going, who's this person? Okay, so here we are, the Divine Matrix for Pisces. You are feeling that spiritual connection big time this week. You are literally engaged with everyone. You're really feeling that you're part of a grander picture, the grand symphony of life. You recognize your note is important. You matter. You're feeling it. And you're able to listen this week, Pisces. That's the other thing. It's asking you to listen. Are you listening to what others are telling you because their notes are as important as yours? So the Divine Matrix leads you so you really get that. It's not something you have to learn. It's something that you're recognizing this week. So the energy is very much that way for you. You're seeing how your strand in the web of life meets others at these beautiful choice points. And you're seeing the pattern that is woven for you, not to you or at you. So Divine Matrix, which is the spirituality energy, and then you have the creative self-expression, and again, listening as much as talking, and the Grand Symphony, which is all about your heart. So this unconditional love that you're bringing forth, this is a really beautiful week for you, Pisces. All right, everybody, hope you've enjoyed this. I'm going to see you in the challenge next week. Mind you, I think I'm going to probably do another reading and talk to you all about the challenge again next week. So take care, and I'll see you. Okay, subscribe to my channel, click on the thing, the bell's gonna come up. That means you're gonna get a notification when my videos are up. Like this video, well, like the video, I don't know, leave me a comment. I love reading your comments. And please sign up to the challenge because I think you're gonna really love it. You love it, love it, love it, love it. I'll see you there.